What is up guys, JGP Cardistry here. Today I'm actually very excited to review this deck. This is the Seasons Playing Cards Verana deck, White Edition. They did release two versions of this deck in particular. They do have this one, which is the white and gold version, and the other one I believe is a white and like a blue and gray. It's not similar, but it's kind of like symmetrical, and the colors are different. You would expect, you know, a gold and a white colorway, but you know, Seasons Playing Cards, they always do some crazy stuff with their cards. So for sure, let's get right into this deck and this review. This is the front of the deck, as you can see, with that beautiful scroll work. So this is arm embroidery right here as well. And on the side, you can see that right there. It says New Magic Finish Aristocrat stock. So that's pretty cool. And then all the design goes, it loops around, same side. So it's like a mirror. So on one side you have Verana, and then on the other one you have Edition. Pretty sick, as you can see right there. You can see it more. And then on the other side you have United States Playing Card Company, Erlanger, Kentucky, 41018. And on the bottom you have the produced and distributed by Seasons Playing Cards, made in the USA, Chicago, Illinois, designed by Alexander Chin. So this is what's pretty funny. This one actually says Alexander Chin. I have a few that does not say Alexander Chin, which kind of like tripped me out. SeasonsPlayingCards.com. Aristocrat is a registered trademark of the United States Playing Card Company. So that's pretty cool right there. And then you have the Seasons Playing Card logo on the bottom. Then of course on top you have Seasons. So this is one more look at the box. And of course the tongue. I will do this before I open it, that way you can see it. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. You have the Seasons Playing Card logo in the middle, and then branching out of it, some scroll work right there. Opening it does say, to improve is to change. Very, very true. And of course you have two little, I guess, little droplets or something on the side right here, but a little nice logo. And yeah, let's get right into the cards. Into the cards. So I am going to order another deck of these actually. I do want to open one and then have one, you know, sealed. But this is very, very, very nice. Honestly, one of like the best bags I've seen so far from Seasons Playing Cards. They have so many, honestly, and they're just so intricate. This one actually gives me like a, I don't know, I do want to say kind of like a Smoke and Mirrors feel. This reminds me of like the first versions of the Smoke and Mirrors, kind of like all that cool artwork, and then you have that subtle bordery around. Personally, I love white border cards. So I will do a close-up on these, that way y'all could see what I'm talking about. But like I said, this is probably one of the best backs that Seasons Playing Cards has released. My personal opinion, honestly. I do have several of their decks, and personally, this one goes down with one of my favorites. These are just, I guess, tattoo worthy, if that's, you know, I guess you can say that. So the scroll work on this is beautiful. I will get more into detail and I do a close-up on it. Of course, you saw the box. Now let's get right into the card. So the first card you see, of course, it's the Ace of Clubs. They do have an intricate design in the pips themselves, so it's pretty cool. It's like a symmetrical inner work that they did there. And of course, that goes from the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I don't know what order these cards are in, but it does go from the Ace of Clubs to the 6 of Clubs. So that is, you know, pretty strange. This is probably like the first deck that I opened from Seasons Playing Cards, and they're not right in, you know, numerical order. So this is the Ace of Diamonds, and on this one they did add something different. Of course, it's the diamond with like a glare to it on the front of the pip, so it looks kind of like it's, you know, popping out, kind of 3D. And then of course on the pips themselves, on each corner of the cards, they have black aces. So the ace, the number of the suit, it is a different color. So I don't know, and the contrast is pretty dope. I like it. The hearts as well, same thing with the diamond. Opposite corners you have different color numbers according to the suit. Usually, you know, it's the color of the suit, but it's black, 6, and then the 6 of hearts, and then the heart, of course, it has a symmetrical design that mimics the outside heart. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then it goes to the Joker, so I will put that just back right there. And then the Joker, of course, very, very beautiful. It is a peacock with its feathers down. It's such a beautiful design. This is the same design that is on the little flaps of the box, but in this case the peacock is standing in front of that little emblem. So it looks like feathers of their own, so that's pretty cool. So that peacock is a very beautiful joker. Usually they have like vases or different style jokers, but it's pretty cool to see something new, you know. That's pretty dope. Now back to the clubs, you have the same intricate design I was talking about in the ace of clubs. So it goes from the 7 of clubs back to the 2 of diamonds. So the 2 of diamonds, you have that nice beautiful pips, you know, glare. The little stripe in between makes it look a little 3D. I would do a close-up on these, that way y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So the 2 of diamonds, and then it goes to the 5 of hearts. So you have that nice little scroll work like I was talking about. 5. So now on to the 10 of spades. You have that beautiful intricate design as well. So these 2 pips in the middle, I guess these are the dominant pips. So the dominant pips have like a extra little scroll work around it. If you see the cards up close, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In person, these things are really nice. You can definitely see the outstanding pips in the middle, and then of course the 10 of spades. So now we're going into the spades, so we're gonna stick with the jack of spades. The jack of spades is just so beautiful, so clean. And one thing that I noticed too, they have like a cool little shade underneath it, so it has like an undertone type little shade around it, and it gives it that 3D look to it, but it's so beautiful. I know y'all can see that on camera. It's just such a clean jack. Honestly, one of the cleanest jacks I've seen, you know, in any deck that I own. Honestly, like, it's just so simple and, you know, very well thought out. So very cool, very nice intricate work on its clothing. And the clothing itself, I mean, Seasons playing cards has this thing to where they make their jokers and their suit cards so realistic. It makes me want to open some other ones that I have, but I am trying to keep them sealed until I get another pair, because it is a set. This one is a set. I couldn't find the other one. I only found this one, and I am trying to hunt down the other one. But this one was, you know, it just caught my eye more. But I was looking at the pips and I was looking at the suits on Google, and honestly, I fell in love with this deck, especially the backs. The backs just, you know, they're just so breathtaking. But anyway, back to the jack. The clothing that Seasons playing cards do on their court cards is just amazing. It just looks so realistic, honestly. So that's the jack of spades. Now the king of diamonds, oh my gosh, let me just start here. His clothing looks so sick, honestly. It looks kind of like hallucination, and in the middle you have this warp going on in the middle. It's like a swirl. Pretty cool. The colors on it, it's just insane, honestly. I'm pretty sure the up close on these are gonna look so sick. I can't wait. So you got the king of diamonds, now the jack of hearts. Very beautiful, very slick. So you got that jack of hearts, the king of clubs. The eyes on this one is kind of like creepy looking. Nice little, I don't know, dots right here. There's just small little details that you cannot miss, honestly. Even like on this gold part in the middle, it has like tiny little, you know, details. So it's pretty cool. Even on his hair is just so detailed. It looks very nice. So that's the king of clubs. Now the 8 of clubs, again with the 2 dominant pips in the middle of the card. Very beautiful. And now back to the 3 of diamonds. You have the opposite, of course, with the black 3, and then of course you got the 4 of hearts, the 9 of spades. I'm gonna try to go through these fast, that way I could see the close-up. I don't want to make this video too long. So the queen of spades, very nice, simple. This one has more of like a white tone to it. Still has that shade underneath or like around the artwork. So pretty cool. Nice little gold details here and there. The flowers nice and golden. And yeah, you have the spades on each side and the Q on opposite sides. So that is the queen of spades. Now the queen of diamonds looks like she just did something that she's very happy of. She's kind of like grinning in a way. She's holding a little flower, and then her clothing is just so cool. It looks like 2 eyes right here. So yeah, that's a very cool card. Very nice red detail on the red. It doesn't even look like a regular red. It's more of like a blood red, honestly. So that's pretty sick. The queen of hearts, the little gangster lean on her crown. She ain't even wearing her crown on top. She said, you know what, I'm gonna sag it to the side. So that's pretty cool. You got the gold tone on her clothing. Got 2 little flowers she's holding. And yeah, that's the queen of hearts. Very cool, very thuggish. Now the next one is the queen of clubs. She's kind of more of like a gothic looking girl. Yeah, it has that little warp similar to the other king, and then she has her black little thing going on. And of course she's still thugging with the clubs on each side and the Q. So you got that, and then of course you got the 9 of clubs, the 4 of diamonds. So I'm gonna go through these fast because y'all have, you know, y'all get the whole gist of it. I am gonna do a close-up on them, that way y'all can see further more into detail. So the king of spades, sword on each side, very simple. You know, this one doesn't have that much to it. Kind of like a standard King of Spades, but Seasons Playing Card Edition. So that's pretty dope. Got the Jack of Diamonds with like, I guess like a tomahawk, or I don't know what kind of weapon that is, but kind of looks like an axe or something. Pretty sick. Now you got the King of Hearts with the standard issue knife in the head, crown on top. No gangsterly on this one. Then his hands to his chest. And yeah, pretty cool. Very nice, simple King of Hearts. Probably one of the simplest ones. This one's pretty cool. The Jack of Clubs. Very nice. This little middle pip kind of like fades away. So it kind of looks like two different pips or like two different logos. So it doesn't look like one like the other one. So they got the gold on it, on his clothes. Then I don't know what he's holding on each side, but he's holding like a dagger or something. Very long thing, but doesn't really look like a weapon. And then you got the 10 of Clubs, the 5 of Diamonds, 2 of Hearts, the 7 of Spades, and then you got the second Joker. Pretty similar, very symmetrical to the other one. Okay, got the Joker, got the 10 of Diamonds, the 9 of Diamonds, 8 of Diamonds, 6, 7. You got the Ace, and you got the 6, 5 of Spades, 4 of Spades, 3 of Spades, 2 of Spades. Of course, this is typically the first card in my other reviews, but this is for some odd reason, you know, the last card. So Ace of Spades, and then on the bottom you have Verana, and then I mean it's just not too much intricate design on the Ace of Spades. It's very simple, you know. I feel like the core cards had more design going on to them, but I mean yeah, it's very subtle, but it's still, you know, very eye-catching for sure. So you got the Verana on the bottom, you have the gold, and you have the symmetrical design on each side, so that's pretty cool. Then of course the Ace of Spade. The ad card, you have Seasons Playing Cards, art that inspires, www.seasonsplayingcards.com, with this cool little logo and then some intricate design on top. You have a double back, so you can do a little cool gaff, so that's pretty neat. And let's get into the close-up of these cards. I can't wait for y'all to see these cards up close. So yeah, let's get right into the close-up, guys. So here is the close-up at the Ace of Spades. I just want to show you the backs. Let me show you the backs. Look at that design, guys. And then you start seeing more detail the more I like focus it. But look at that. Isn't that sick? That is so awesome. Okay, so for the front, you have the Ace of Spades, of course, and that beautiful artwork that I was telling y'all. You know, the Jack of Clubs, King of Spades, the Jack of Diamonds. Got the King of Hearts. Look at that. And I love these little tiny details they put right here. You guys, I don't know, it just gives it so much contrast. You got the Queen of Clubs. This is what I mean. It's such a beautiful design. So simple, right? I'm really trying to focus this camera. If I can see it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. Oh my god, these are just breathtaking, guys. And yes, honestly guys, these are sold out on Seasons Playing Cards. These are ones that just, you know, people just buy. Sometimes just to keep, because they're just so beautiful, honestly. I don't blame them. So I just got this deck yesterday, which, you know, I'm still seeing little details that I missed out. Of course, the different colored eyes. Beautiful cards, honestly. Now let's see how they flourish. Honestly, flourishing these cards is gonna be so fun. You know, so far I love these cards. These cards are so sick. You know, even doing fans is just, wow, it's amazing. One-hand fans are just effortlessly. Hand cuts, I mean, very beautiful. They are really new, so I do have to break them in a little bit. So I'm gonna do my best to get as much flourishes as I can, but I do want y'all to see these cards in action. Let's get right into the flourishes, guys. I don't want to bore y'all to death. Let's get it.
No offense, but if you're gonna hear, okay, keep walking then. Keep walking then.
So that is it for today, guys. Hopefully y'all guys enjoyed. This was Seasons Playing Cards White Edition. Probably is one of my favorite decks, honestly. I am gonna purchase another one of these. This deck, I honestly highly recommend it. Flourishes, you know, card flips, card cuts. In terms of look, everything on this deck is awesome. I humbly tell y'all, I wasn't expecting this much on this deck, honestly. It makes me even more tempted of opening the ones that I do have. I do have the other version, like I said. I do want to, you know, make a review and everything on it whenever I do open it. So I will let y'all know whenever I do post that. This was the Verana edition by Seasons Playing Cards, and hopefully y'all guys enjoy, guys. We are at 16 subscribers, so if y'all can do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and of course comment any decks y'all want me to review. I do have a lot that I do need to review slowly but surely. I don't want to just jump into a whole bunch of different reviews. I want to really get into depth and let y'all know what I personally like, and then of course I'm going to do, you know, just review regular decks that you can get at Walmart, Walgreens, etc. If y'all are interested in this deck, I highly recommend either eBay or Seasons Playing Cards. You know, Seasons Playing Cards, they always do have some, you know, Easter eggs to where they just release some cards here and there. And yeah, they might even do like a version 2 of this deck. I do want to buy a set from them directly from the website. I haven't really gotten lucky on their latest releases. As y'all know, the last release they just had with the 2020 deck. So I don't know if y'all are familiar with their last release. It was the 2020 NPCC deck. That was probably the sickest deck. Personally wanted to get 2 for my personal collection, but I couldn't. They sold out in less than 4 minutes. So that's just the power of Seasons Playing Cards, guys. If y'all haven't heard of them, please look them up. Hopefully y'all guys enjoy. This is JGP Cardistry, and we are out. Peace.